Hi everyone, welcome back to Development 2. First of all, apologies if you hear a sort of buzzing in the background. I have a fan on because I'm recording this straight after my recording in the previous session and it is really hot. So I have got like a little it's not like a little air conditioning thing. It's like a little thing that you fill with water and it blows air towards you. Or whatever direction you've faced it. It doesn't have to be towards you, it could be towards anything. I don't know why. I'm going to pointless details about that. Anyway, let's go back and continue my grind because we're on the big push. The plan for this session is to just grind, to be honest. Not the spell grind, but the act of grinding. Just to go to base 23, to unload, warp when I have to, and then do it again to the end of the session. So I actually did a test recording with this fan thing on. I'm just going to call it the fan thing. And oh wow, I'm getting into loads of battles, and the difference wasn't all that big. It was a lot less than what I thought it would be. And I was thinking to myself about like, oh, how can I sort of avoid it happening, and then like avoid the noise coming through. And I thought, well, one thing I could do is I could like step away from it so that you don't hear it as much. And then I thought, well, hang on, no, that defeats the whole purpose. The whole point is that I have to be near it, close enough to it that I get the benefit of the cool air. I've also got a drink full of ice cubes. I put like 10 or so ice cubes in because they're not very like strong ice cubes. They're rather small and plain. They're not very thick. So if you put just 3 in, and especially at these temperatures, they just melt like almost instantly. But if you've got 10 in, they stick around for ages because they're keeping each other cool as they're melting and mixing into the drink. They're melting and they're mixing into the drink. They're cooling the drink down, meaning that the drink won't heat up the ice cubes as much. So, you know, you want to relate that to RPGs. It's sort of like a stacking effect. A stack of ice cubes. But yeah, I'm not bothered. Honestly, I'm not bothered about like quote ruining the quality or whatever, because at this point, because I am at this stage of the game, I am on the big push. It's I'm not really looking for high quality, like, ooh, this is the details of this particular spell and everything. It's just, well, you know all that stuff by now. It's just a case of this is our chill out time. So you know what, at the time of recording it's a hot day. It might not be for you watching this, it might be like Christmas when you're watching this, providing that you're in the northern hemisphere. That comparison makes sense. If you're in the southern hemisphere and it's Christmas, then it's going to be a hot day for you probably. But you know what, whatever, it's just a nice chill, let's go call it a stream then, it's not a stream, just a laid back video where I'm just recording, grinding. Gonna comment on the numbers, as you know I like to do, talk about when things hit 10,000 and all that. And think about if there's any more Level Up Land 2 stories to talk about. Suppose I could talk about like my process in making it, because I was talking about like the designs, the ideas I had for the spells, about how they would, like different ways of getting them, and I eventually just settled on this whole like randomness thing. I think it worked out. All the issues I had, as it sort of just like passed by. And so what you do have is you do have like spells that are rarer than others, but you don't particularly have spells that are associated with any particular point in the game. Whereas I think in this game the progress that you experience is more to do with the features, like the enemies that you find. I mean, you can come across these enemies right at the start if you just rush over to these bases, if you really want to. But I suppose, like, there aren't really like prestigious spells in that way. I mean, I suppose there are, like, I'd say Step Mine's a prestigious spell. Oh, I'm not going to use Quicken. Yeah, Step Mine's sort of like a prestigious spell in a way, but because you can get the spells at any time, there's not really that sense of hierarchy like there's a level 1 where, you know, you progress to like later parts of the game, and it's different. It's not really like that as much. It's more so the features like Time Warp is the most like, and defeating Pandemonium is more like a prestigious sort of element of this game. It's, you know, like you'd think like the later dungeons, like the layout of the later dungeons is like, oh, I'm towards the end, this is like the big end game, this is like the prestigious sort of stuff. I don't know if I'm using that word right, but I know what I mean. You sort of don't really get that. Anyway, how early in the warp cycle can we get Whitney to 10,000 health? The answer, I believe, is quite early. I mean, how much does she get from this thing? Yeah, I mean, maybe the next fight? Yeah. So yeah, this is going to be boring. I'm just telling you now, this is going to be boring. The whole point of all those time warps was to make this part significantly faster. So let's think about oh, very close there, Whitney. Let's think about the Pandemonium fight in terms of, like, oh, that was interesting. The mech has started with exactly 2,000, then it got hit for exactly 1,000. Okay, so I'll get distracted again. There is a... What was I saying? I'm not with it. Yeah, so if you're doing double the amount of damage, like say if you can get your attack to twice as much, that means you will do more than double the amount of damage you're doing to Pandemonium, because it means your other stats, like your health is going up more, so you don't have to heal as often, so you're actually doing more than twice as good. Although that's dependent. I'm talking purely on the terms of, like, you know, you attack, what number pops up when you attack or do spells or whatever. I'm not talking about how much damage you end the fight with. But it will get to the point where I'll be getting stronger, then it'll get to the point where I'm trying, it's like, right, I get to halfway, and you know, it's going to get to the point where I'm just going to keep trying. and I'll slowly be able to scrape it down a little bit more to where it's like, should I just keep fighting it or should I train more? It's going to get to the point where that's actually a decision I'm going to have to think about making. But I do think that the amount of time ups I've done, you probably don't want to do any more than that. I think 2 or 3 is ideal. I would definitely at least do 1. Do. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother fighting Pandemonium after this warp cycle. I think I'll skip it for today, and then next time I shall maybe give it another go after the first warp cycle, but we'll see. My big thing is, my big goal at the moment, the thing that's on my mind is, I'd really like to get Whitney to 20,000 health. What I'd really like, although this is going to happen before then, I'd really like to have it so that my characters all have over 10,000 just innately at the start of a warp cycle without any enchantments. I didn't even think about what I was using then, but it worked out. But yeah, what I'm going to need to keep an eye out for is, I'm going to keep an eye on Warren's health, just like how much it's going up by, because I think it's about 50 or so a kill at the moment. Let's kill this guy, let's see, so it goes from 031 to, oh, well that's not quite 50. But still nearly 50. That amount's going to go down. I'm interested to see how much it goes down by, or down to. Speaking of, again, a little backstory time. Talking about mixing up like the words by and to. In Final Fantasy VII, right? The bit where you go into the Shinra mansion and you have to open up the safe. I had all the answers to the riddles. I think I looked it online, up online or something. But the thing that got me is that when I said like up, say I said up 23, in my mind I was thinking up by 23, like I have to add 23 to the current number. I didn't think up to 23. So that thing, I just got stuck there for ages. Didn't know what I was doing wrong. But the thing is, that game also has like there's a few points in that game where there's like a hidden staircase, or just because it's like pre-rendered backgrounds and all that. It looks really nice and all, but there was like a hidden staircase, and I think there's one part in Midgar where a lot of people, I remember I saw a video about it once where they were saying about like they got stuck and there's a pipe you have to walk over, but it's like you didn't even realise. And I'm like, yeah, I was the same, I was stuck there because I didn't realise you could run across the pipe. that one screen in Midgar. With the hand, like the hand machine and like little crane and all the busted roads. So you know what else? Okay, I'm sort of going off on a tangent here, but you know what? Just stuff to talk about. Again, I keep forgetting. Just ignore Quicken. Yeah, what I find interesting is things that, like, in gaming culture, I suppose, things that we know and things that we remember, but we don't talk about because they're insignificant. So, I came up with one example, which was in that screen in Midgar. There is a machine which looks like a hand, and you can stand on the hand, right? Now, how often do people talk about that hand? Well, seemingly never. But it's a memory, it's there in my brain, it's there in many of our brains. We have access to that memory. We just don't talk about it because we don't see any significance in it. I was going to go to Quicken again there. Oh, nice enhance. Oh, can't get another. See, that enemy gave Warren 91 health, but it was enhanced, so that was double the amount of experience that it got. Cut, repair, rampage. Go on, attack the Sphinx, Yeti. Nice. Did you attack yourself? I think the Yeti attacked itself. So I wonder how much health Warren can have at the end of this warp cycle. So if I can get Warren to 30,000 health... Actually no, Warren's probably not a good example. If I can get... Like I said before, Whitney to 20,000 is my thing that I'm looking at. The thing that I'm trying to focus on. Well, I say focus on, it's not like I'm acting any differently, not like I'm playing the game any differently, but, you know, whenever they break those 10,000 barriers and how far into a warp cycle, that's sort of my measuring stick. I've cooled down a bit, I'm going to turn the fan off for now. I might turn it back on again a bit later. Or maybe I'm just adapting to how cold it is. Don't know why I did that. I do a lot of that, don't I? I do a lot of random things and say I don't know why I did that. Because I'm not concentrating. Because I don't need to concentrate. Yeah, like the ice cubes in my drink, they're still there. They're not tiny. Maybe they're shrunk definitely, but they're still there. But anyway, we're past the halfway point of this warp cycle. I've got to say time warp cycle. Of this warp cycle. Also interesting how the Sphinxes have... Oh, the Sphinai. that is like an ongoing in-joke, I think, now. The Sphinai, they have one ability called Scratch, and they have another ability called Cut. Now, I don't know what distinguishes a Scratch from a Cut, but the fact that Scratch, like a Scratch would cut them, implies that when they use Cut, that they actually, like, you know, grab a knife or something. They don't use the claws. Yeah, so Warren's growth rate is actually dropped. So I was thinking, Warren usually gets like 20,000, it looks like he might not, what's going on? But his growth rate is actually 105%, where the other two, they're at 120%. That's alright though, you know, he's been ahead, I think he's been ahead for a while now. I'm definitely not bothered about stat boosting enchantments. When it comes to this point, I'm just not bothered. When it comes to Pandemonium, that's all I care about, as well as obviously the type of spell that I'm using. I want to use good spells. So I think I've got a pretty good lineup for Pandemonium. Spell wise, it's just I need the stats, and I might get some better spells. Actually, I'm going to have a look at the enchantments. Oh, that was a lovely quake. I'm going to have a look at the enchantments. Because I think Warren's got quite a few. 1 more 5. Oh no, his health is actually he's got the same amount of shell enchantments as Whitney does, and yet the difference in their health is like huge. 5,000 difference. So to be honest, what I think's happened here is I think Warren has had I think the experience has been weighted very much in Warren's favour here. So by having the other two with their like boost, you know, like the mind boosts and the soul boosts, I think that's good, because I think they're lagging behind and I think they need to maybe catch up a bit. Oh, Leprechaun, not that you mean much these days, but you know, it's an extra 777, isn't it, for one hit. Boo. So yeah, that's why Warren isn't getting to... That will be why Warren isn't getting to 20,000 health this time, because the boost enchantments are no longer weighted towards him. And I think that's good. I think, well, not that it's down, but the fact that I'd rather the others be up than him at the moment, because I do think he's gotten a bit too far ahead. Because I'm thinking about, like, what is the ratio? Because, okay, Warren's... lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Warren's health is an extra 5,000, so... what, that's nearly an extra half of what Whitney's is? Nearly. Whereas... it doesn't start with that much more, like at the start of the game, so that gap, percentage-wise, has increased. So hold on. 605, 744. Let's keep an eye on this. 605, 744. 605, 744. Ah, it's about the same. Well, it's about the same, but that means the gap is percentage-wise closing. I mean, I don't know for certain. But yeah, like I was saying before, like you really can't. It's really hard if you want to like focus on one character's like the experience of one character over the others. It's just with the way that this game is, with the way that everything's handed to you, you can't really do much about it. Because in order to purposefully set it up in such a way that Warren has the boosts and the others don't, it's just so awkward. It's not going to happen. You'll probably have to end up equipping like weaker spells in order to do it. So, I mean, the characters don't level up exactly evenly because of those boost enchantments and how you can distribute them, but it will average out. Generally, I mean, not necessarily. Oh, I didn't ignore it. Keep telling myself ignore quicken, and then I keep not ignoring quicken. Should probably ignore poison too, actually, unless I'm coming up against like maybe a Hydra. I don't know. But then again, the difference between 105 boost experience growth for Warren versus 120 or something, whatever I think it was. Doesn't seem like that big of a deal, does it? I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it's a bigger deal than I'm imagining. I do like it when I use enhance, and then I can see like plus 900 experience pop up. It's nice to see. Okay, I will poison you, just for the sake of it. Because I think I'm going to have to do a few hits to you anyway. So that poison might just spread the battle up a bit, I don't know. Probably not actually. Sphinx or Sphinx? Ah, come on. One of you couldn't have hit? Not one of you even? Warren might reach 20,000 in this warp cycle. Oh, that was easy. Well, I'm guessing they were just low-level enemies that I just happened to come across. See, I'm thinking, when it comes to like attract and all that, I'm thinking to myself that attract is better than the boosts, because attract is attract is 10% when the boosts are only like individual and 5%. Of course, the more you have, that sort of, I shouldn't have used that. The more you have, the more like the diminishing returns comes into place. But I mean, I haven't got that much choice now. Like 2 boosts. Yeah, you know what? I will do that. Yeah, but then boosts also have the benefit of you don't need to fight as often. Because with attract you have to actually do more. Yeah, attract's mostly good for if you're actually going to fight Pandemonium mostly. It's so much to consider. But attract is still good though. I will look out for boosts. It's attract and boosts. It's a real balancing act. Like a lot of this game is just a real balancing act. Like Lowland 1, Lowland in general, it's a balancing act. Trying to keep things stable. I should have done that the other way around, shouldn't I? Because attract does make the later fights go faster, provided that they give you more experience than the boosts do, within the context of an entire warp cycle. Well, we'll see. Next, when I warp, I'll have a look at what spells I get. Probably a load of rubbish, but you know, I could get something. Should have done that. Yeah, like I feel Whitney is... the gap between Whitney and Warren, their health-wise, is starting to close up a bit. So yeah, I mean, I could do... if I was really hunting out for spells over experience, then I would warp more often, because then I could quickly clear out those bad ones. Yeah, I'm gonna put my fan back on. I don't know, I don't think it makes that much of a difference in the recording, but I think it makes enough that, like me announcing it, I don't think it like ruins the video or anything. Oh, nice enhance, and I did good there to see quicker and then almost go for it and then didn't. Yeah, so see, the gap between Warren's health and Whitney's health now is... what? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. like 4,500, I think. Whereas before, I think it was closer to 5,000. Am I right? But you can definitely tell that Warren's not gaining as much this time through because his health isn't even getting to 20,000. Whereas last time I had a full warp cycle, it went to like 21,000. So there's definitely been a change there. I went for Quicken again. Should have done it. Should not have done it. Sphinx, Orc, Sphinx. Well, the thing is, I was actually reading that from left to right, but when right to left would have been more appropriate, but not that it matters because it's palindromic. It's a palindromic enemy setup. Hey! You can really tell I'm running out of things to say when that happens. Can I get Warren to 20,000 this warp cycle? I don't think so. Oh, maybe. Come on. Oh, probably not, but maybe. Oh. Avoided the Quicken. Avoided the temptation. Nah, it's not going to happen. Unless I can get into another battle. But still, just below 20,000. That's still... Oh. Hey, look at Whitney. 15,000 health. Massive improvement. You can tell she's growing up in the ranks. But yeah, like as I'm warping and my permanent like experience, even though it's going down, the amount's going down by, it's going to like a lower amount each time. Right, let's see what I've got. Yeah, every time, because it's going down by a lower amount each time, it means I need to focus less on like what spells I've got equipped, because they're not going to be useful at all. I mean, I'm using like Quick and all that. Basically, if something's only got like 2 enchantments and none of them are boost or attract, I'm not even looking at what it is, even if it's like possibly a useful spell for the Pandemonium fight. It's just not something I'm going to be using. It's like I'm not even looking at what the spell is. So it's got 2 boosts, but yeah, I mean, there would be something better than that. Right. The answer is a load of rubbish. Right, let's see. So you've got an attract on there. Enhanced though. That's an attract. But you're going to be using... See, Blake's not so good for healing, is he? It's Whitney, isn't it, that she's got... Yeah. See, Whitney's got her healing for the Pandemonium fight sorted. Like, I don't think I'm going to get much better than that. Warren, so you're going to... So Warren during the Pandemonium fight, let's decide this now. Step Mine, it was the one I had before, and Regenerate All. So let's have a look, see if there's anything better here. Step Mine. No. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that. Rid. Get rid. Get rid. Get rid. Get rid. Yeah, so Warren is pretty... I mean, regenerate all. Yeah, I could have maybe checked to see if I heard anything with... Oh, never mind. Right, let's have a look. So those are 3, definitely keeping those 3. Now, are there any angelics with... No. So let's get rid of all the other angelics, including that refresh. Right, so you're gonna... Oh. So I can create one more demonic, so... See what we've got boost wise. Escape. Escape versus the attract. I might put the escape on. So you've got step mine, there's rubbish. See, shell and spark versus haste. Oh, that's explode, never mind. See, when he's got poison, but they've both got like no enchantments. See, that step mine. Get rid of that step mine. They're both awful. But I think mind haste is going to be better than body buff. So I'll get rid of that poison. But yeah, Winnie's got amazing healing. She's just not... I mean, chaos. Yeah, chaos. That's definitely on the potential list. Holy blast. Now I think that chaos is definitely going to be better than that step mine. So I'll get rid of that step mine. And that poison versus that holy blast. I'm thinking the poison. But 90, 15. No, 12 times 15. Yeah. It's 180 overall for 90%. That is... Yeah, it's better overall damage wise. And it's better enchantment wise. But if I keep the Holy Blast, would that help with what spells I can get? Oh, I don't know. I'll just keep them both for now. That's annoying. Right. What have you got unequipped? Attract. 2 boosts. Attract and a boost. Right, let's just get rid of definite ones. So, you've got no attracts and no boosts. You get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. Yep. Keep on chaos. Poison, that's... I'm going to use that in Pandemonium currently. Right. So what's he got? Refresh? Can I use refresh against Pandemonium? I don't think so. Cover all, heal. Oh. Restore all, definitely better than heal all. Get rid of heal all. But then after regenerate all is probably going to be better than that. Is it? 250. Oh no, it's going to be worse. Total amount wise. Yeah, I'll keep restore all. I've got a few not too bad attacking ones. Okay, that's fine. Right. So, growth 110, 120, 125. That's alright, so... Right. That's the thing, like, I've got enough time to do... Like, per session, I've got enough time to do 2 time warp cycles, like 1 and a bit. But the thing is, there's a bunch of time taken up by me checking through all those spells. Maybe it would just be more efficient to just not bother and just say, right, well, what I've got is what I've got, and just run with it. That might actually end up being more efficient for me. And then just deleting like the ones that are obvious, like, yeah, just want to get rid of that, and then just ignoring what else I've got. But it's going to take me time to get back there now. I might go to 18. That might just be the routine. 23 for the first one, then go to 18, then sort of some spells, and then go to 18 for a bit. Right. Counter it up. But Whitney's, I mean, hold on, Mind Shell? Yeah, 120%, okay. So we've got 4 Mind Shells on, so Whitney is currently starting with over 10,000, Warp Cycle with over 10,000 health. So I think the big measuring stick for the Pandemonium fight, during the Pandemonium fight, is how I handle the annihilation of all things mortal. Because say if, for example, all my characters have 30,000 health, then a character with that will do on average about half of my attack. Ice cubes still on my drink. It's lovely. That's why I need to put loads in. I hope the sound of me drinking doesn't come through really loud on the recording. That wouldn't be very nice, would it? One second. Right, I'm back. Basically, I just went to open up my curtains because, I mean, I had them closed because the sun was getting through, but now it's late enough that it's a bit dark with it. What? Something must have... Okay, I didn't mean to use Quake there, but something else must have hit that wyvern at the same time, because that Quake wouldn't have hit that wyvern. You know, with mechs, because there seem to be quite a few mechs here. This might actually be a good place to train up, because mechs are a good experience for. I mean, sort of executioners. This might actually be a good place to train up, actually. Let's just do a few more battles. Let's see. I'm going to do a few more battles anyway, but let's just pay attention to what enemies we fight. So, Samurai, Wyvern, Poltergeist. These samurais. Yeah, the thing is with samurai. Yeah, samurais I can like kill them almost instantly. And the amount of experience they give is, I mean, it's less, but for the amount of physical time it's taking me, might actually be a better solution to farm here. Now that I think about it. I mean, doing that's definitely faster than fighting those orcs. Yeah, strangely, like, even though I'm not getting any keys or anything, I've still been, like, avoiding the red flags. It's just, like, instinct. I mean, there are plenty of wyverns in here. Wyverns are alright, I suppose. I think next time I might just come here, you know. Yeah, because I'm not on the final warp cycle just before like going to fight Pandemonium, aren't I? So I might just fight here for a bit. Oh, yeah, samurai mech. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I think I'll come here. I think I'll come to 18 to do my general training, and then when I'm going to do my final warp training, I will go to 23 maybe. So I can have a lot of those like carried over, but warp cycle experience. But let's look at the gap. Let's again, just to examine. So growth 110, 120. So Whitney's leveling up faster than Warren. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that the gap is closing, because Warren is naturally higher, like grows faster in health anyway. But the gap does seem to be closing a bit. Do do do. Ba da 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 da. Actually, how about the gap between Whitney and Blake? Although I think they maybe have the same. I think they might. I think they might have the same growth. Let's have a look. Are they similar? No, Blake's a bit more. And I think, does Blake have? I think Blake has a bit more health in general. So I think Blake will be. I think Whitney. I think the gap between their health is going to be growing a bit. So 542, 555. There's nearly 1,000 difference. Yeah, the gap is growing slowly. Or is it? I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't matter really, does it? It's just numbers going up. I just it doesn't really matter. Like, it's not imperative that I know these things. It's just interesting to see the rate at which these things happen. The ice cubes are very small now, but they're all still there. See, level up land 2. Ice cube watch. Keep an eye on the ice cubes. Hey, look how little damage that Yeti did to Blake there. And there to Warren. It's totally negligible. Right, let's do one more fight, and then I'll warp. Let's do one more fight, and then I'll warp. Yeah, that laser's like nothing to us, but so much to the others. Right. Not much. Let's save first. Now Blake's innate health after warp is over 10,000 because at 120% it's just over 12,000. Not 112,000, 12,000. So let's delete some obvious ones, and I've got a bit of time here, so let's just I think I decided to keep both of those, didn't I? Did I? Is that a new one? I can't remember. Keeping poison, keeping step mine, keeping chaos, and then outer essence. Get rid of death. Keep enhance. It's 2 boosts, attract a boost. A boost, a boost. Attract. A boost. Right. Warren. Right, so you've got that's got no not attract and no boosts. So I should not use that for now. I should definitely keep it, but not use it. So What's Quake's got attractor boost. I need something. Attract a boost, not attractor boost. Right, a boost. Let's enhance. That's a boost. That's attract and a boost. Yeah, let's put aid on. But I will keep the regenerate all. The arterescence can go though. Yeah. I mean, arterescence is preferable to regenerate all in the grand scheme of things, but it's just the enchantments. It's just got so much more. As in, it's got any at all. Get rid of that. So what am I keeping? Step mine, isn't it? Step mine's what I'm keeping, so I'll get rid of that. Analyze. Keeping Quake for now. Get the inner demon. That's attract and a boost. That is attract and a boost. Okay. Okay. Whitney. It's neither. Pandemonium spells. You've got chaos. You want a good attacking spell. Oh, escape. 2 boosts. Attractor boosts. I think I kept that from last time. I think 2 boosts. 2 boosts. Enhance. Just attract. No, I'll get rid of escape actually. He's exploded. Gone. You're gone. 2 boosts. Well, it's got 2 boosts. Let's get rid of drain. Poison. I think Holy Blast is going to be better than poison, isn't it? I've gone through this before, I know. Is it? Soul Spark, Soul Shell? No, I'll just do what I was doing before, I'll keep them both. But Outer Essence, Regenerate All. I mean, Whitney is set for healing. Her healing is the Pandemonium healing fight. The healing for the Pandemonium fight is just sorted. It's a done deal, pretty much. I don't think it's going to get any better than that. Yeah, you're going to keep Poison. Step Mine and Chaos. Yeah, I'm on the fence with those. So healing. Yeah, I think Blake is the one that needs most good spells. That's got a track. That's got a track. That's got a boost. It's a boost. Yeah. Right then. So see, Whitney isn't quite at 10,000 health base. She's definitely 10,000 intelligence based. Hey, look at that, Blake at 130% for growth. He's going to be running away a bit. If only he had good spells. I mean, I could do with him, like, him leveling up is fine and all, but without the good, like, fighting combat spells, it's not going to work out too well. Right, save. I just got to keep hoping that I'm gonna come across something better for Blake, but as it stands, it's not really working out. So I'm gonna train next time in 18. Will I fight Pandemonium just to give it a shot? Yeah, I might do. Just save again for good measure. And I'll end this here, so thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time.